Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Cape Town. So we flew into Cape Town last night. We've been in Johannesburg for the last 3 nights at a lovely game lodge called Bakubang. And I have split our time here in South Africa into 2 separate videos because I feel like I want to give each place enough justice as a video in itself. So we arrived in Cape Town last night. We are staying in Camps Bay. And can you just see the view that we have from our Airbnb? I'm going to link this Airbnb down below in my description box because it's in such a great location. Like, the building itself doesn't look that pretty, but I promise you it is worth staying here simply for this view on this side. And then let me show you the view you get on the other side. You have got the mountains. So while we are here in Cape Town, we are going to be going to Robben Island. We're going to go up Table Mountain. We have got so much packed into our itinerary. We're actually in Cape Town for 9 days in total. We're doing 3 days in Camps Bay, 3 days up in a little town called St. Helena, and then 3 days in Franschhoek. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you with me the whole time we're here. We're here over Christmas in St. Helena. I'm not going to vlog Christmas. I'm going to have a little bit of time off, but I'll just overlay a few little snippets of St. Helena onto this video so you can see how stunning it is. With all that said, we are starting our schedule now. So we are just about to go and get into an Uber to head over to Robben Island. Robben Island is where Nelson Mandela spent so many years of his imprisonment life. I'm really excited for the kids to come over and learn about the South African history and how the country has changed so much because of Nelson Mandela. So let's get going and come with us on this amazing adventure we're about to go on. Oh my God, that's my favorite. I'm going to have a taste of that. Guys, we've had a bit of a change of plans. So we have just gone up Table Mountain already because the Robben Island ferry was cancelled this morning because there was a technical issue. But I am actually so pleased we did it this way because A, there's no wind. And when we got here this morning, the queue was starting up there. But now the queue is all the way back here. So it took us probably about 40 minutes to get to the cable car this morning, but if we'd come now, I honestly think you're looking at queuing for hours. So when you book your tickets, make sure you get a morning viewing, like to go up the cable car, because you do not want to be going in the afternoon, otherwise you're going to be stuck in this. You might have seen my sister in the footage and her kids, but that's because they are here as well. So we're spending Christmas together here, and they're going to be in Camps Bay with us, then St. Helena, and then we're going to Franschhoek together. So you will see them in my content quite a bit. So we're just waiting for an Uber now. Going to go to Robben Island. We've made it to Robben Island. Oh my gosh. Do not book this trip if you suffer with seasickness. I have got the biggest sick phobia, and I've sadly passed it on to Rory as well. But we just were at the front of the boat looking at the horizon and Robben Island the whole time, so we were absolutely fine. But holy moly, I could feel my tummy going over and over because it's really choppy, because obviously it's really windy. So if you suffer with seasickness, either take your tablets and wear your little wristbands, or don't do it. I think it would be a shame to miss out on this trip, but that journey is between like 35 and 50 minutes to get here, and it is quite rough on that sea. You're right, JJ. JJ wasn't feeling very well, were you, darling? Are you okay? Yeah, you weren't sick, were you? No. Okay. Do you know what? Rory and I sit at the front and looked at Robben Island the whole journey, and I felt okay. I could feel my tummy flipping a bit.
Right. When we were sitting aside, we were just looking at the coast the whole time.
Yeah.
He was fine after that.
Oh.
He tried to start. He tried looking at the floor the whole time.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
No, and when he came outside to me, he was like watching the sea. Guess what we saw?
When?
A whale. Did you see it? We saw a whale while we were travelling over here. It was so cool. Anyway, we're going to get the bus now over to the prison. I'll find out all the information and give you a little debrief at the end. So our tour has finished. Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
It was actually really, really interesting. The ex-prisoner was there. He was a political prisoner. So the main people that actually used this prison were ex-political prisoners. No, were political prisoners. And then obviously the tours are done by them. Chris was just saying, if I spent 12 years on this island as a prisoner, like our guide did, he doesn't think he'd want to come back here to give people tours. Like he seemed like he was still quite, I don't know whether it was just his, well, he was telling us his stories, his personal stories of it, and he seemed quite angry, didn't he? Which is understandable. Did you enjoy that?
Yeah,
It was really very interesting.
He lived here, I suppose.
Yeah. No, it was really, really interesting. So glad we came. We're now just waiting to get back on the ferry. Jamie's not looking forward to it. But yeah, no, it was a very, very interesting day out, or a couple of hours out. Well worth doing if you don't get boat sick. You do a kind of bus tour first, and you get shown around the island a bit, and then you go into the prison. I would have liked to have seen more areas of the prison. We just kind of got shown in doorways of things, but we got to see Nelson Mandela's cell, and it was the one cell that had the red bucket that they would go to the toilet in, and it had a blanket. All they slept on for the whole time they were in this prison was a thin mat, and obviously in winter it gets so cold, and then it was concrete floor, so they said that you just get absolutely freezing every single night. So yeah, it was so interesting. And on this island it was only ever black prisoners, and they only ever had white guards as well. So yeah, it's a real like eye-opener how much the world has changed. And when I lived in South Africa, it was still quite segregated, but it's changed so much now. So it's really, really interesting, and it's actually really sad to think of how it used to be here. But you know, times are changing, and hopefully they'll just keep on changing for the better. Anyway, let's get back on the ferry, see how we go, and I'll come back in just a little bit. Let me show you guys our apartment. This is our Airbnb that we rented in Camps Bay, but I forgot to do it before when we got here. So you're going to have to get an after, so it's a little bit messy. This is our kitchen, and then you come through into our sitting area with a little dining area, and that actually goes to a little balcony outside. I'll take you out for a much better view, but look at that. That's just so beautiful. The boys are just packing everything up while I show you guys around. So you've got a little breakfast bar here, straight through to the toilet, shower, like that. This was the boys' bedroom. I love those on the wall. So nice. They've got a really nice boho feel to it. And then this was Chris and my room. But let me show you. This is like, I don't know, hotel or apartments in the making. So once that's done, it's going to be beautiful. But look at this view. Isn't that just stunning? So you got the sea on that side, and then you've got Table Mountain on that side. I mean, amazing. So we are literally on our way now to our next destination. We're going to St. Helena for Christmas to see our cousins and my aunt and uncle and things like that. So we're going to head up there now. I'm so sad because we didn't get to go to Boulders Beach, because once we finished doing Robben Island, Jamie felt so seasick that he was like, please, can we just not do any more travelling? So I'm really, really gutted that we didn't get to go to Boulders Beach, but that's going to be in the next travel itinerary when we next come over here. So anyway, let's get in the car and let's go up to St. Helena. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Franschhoek. So we drove down from St. Helena yesterday and we arrived at this beautiful little cottage. I'm going to link it down below in my description box. It's called Boer-le-Motte, but it's spelled Bola-Motte, and it's part of the Le Motte vineyards. And as you can see behind us, this is our view. Let me show you. This is our cottage here. It's so cute. Look at all these vineyards on top of the little kind of patio area there, and then this is our view with the most stunning mountain setting. I am absolutely loving it here. So yesterday we actually stopped off in Stellenbosch and we went for lunch at an amazing hotel and spa called Lanzarak. I'll link that down below as well, and I did actually put a little reel on my Instagram about that. It was so good and somewhere I would highly recommend for like afternoon tea, wine tasting, or lunch like we had, or to stay, but it can be quite pricey. Anyway, we are staying, like I said, in Franschhoek now. So we're literally just about to get into the car, head into town, have a wander around. I'm going to buy some African gifts for people, like some of their little kind of beaded animals and bits and bobs like that. And then this afternoon we are going to Boschendal, their vineyard, to have a picnic lunch. So you literally just pay per person. They ask you not to bring any drinks or any food, and they supply everything for you. They put a blanket out on the grass and then you just enjoy your picnic in their sort of surroundings. So we're going with my sister's family and my cousin's family. So I'm obviously going to take you with us on our whole Franschhoek stay here. And after this we are doing one last safari over in Joburg before we head home. I'm definitely not ready to go home, but anyway, before I think about that, let's start our day in Franschhoek. So we're just in Franschhoek's High Street and we've just been to a little market where they sell loads of lovely African bits. But this place is honestly just stunning. There is actually a wine tram that you can do that'll take you to all the different vineyards around here. But I'm so devastated because we went to book too late. So it was all fully booked because we've come at Christmas time. It's obviously so busy around here. But anyway, this is actually, look, this is actually where you can buy your tickets from. This is what the tram looks like, but it's so much cooler than this. So if you're coming along, definitely get that booked up in advance. They have lots of different coloured lines, like a red, blue, all different coloured lines that takes you to different wine farms. So if you kind of choose the ones that you want to go to and then go on and book your tram, knowing where you want to go, it's so much easier to understand. let me show you a little tour of the place. I always forget to do this before we get here, and then I have to do it when we're sort of leaving, so it's half tidy. So we've got a little kitchen. This place was £450 for 3 nights. Little kitchen, little dining room, and then we've got a TV area, and this TV you can get Netflix and things on, so you can just log into your own account, which is great. And then as you come out here is where we park the car, our driveway, and where these people are, and the most amazing views. Look at that. Huh? Yeah, oh yeah, look. We're under grapevines, so many grapes here. So that's that, and then the entrance is kind of like around there. Anyway, let's go back in. So, it's such a cute little cottage, honestly, so cute. So you come through here, you've got one shower room there, and then opposite the shower room you've got a bedroom with 2 single beds, and then you go a bit further down the corridor. Hello. Oh, this is shut. Hold on. You've got the bathroom with a little shower. The showers are really good as well. They're really powerful. And then across here you have got the main bedroom. I'm just coming on here to sign off from Franschhoek. Oh, this is our last night here. I honestly don't want to leave. This is our view from our cottage. I mean, how beautiful is that? You can walk around these vineyards as well, and it shows you like all the different grape varieties that they're growing here. It's just absolutely stunning. We went for a delicious lunch today at Grand Provence. It was so beautiful. But yeah, we'll definitely come back here because I feel like we've just scratched the surface of this place. But it's a lovely place to come and like have a real chill. So Whelps is having a chill there now. So yeah, goodbye from Franschhoek. We're back off to Joburg tomorrow to one last safari before we go home. Let's go. Hello everybody, and welcome to Golden Impalas here in Dinokeng. We have made it after a day of travelling. We're all exhausted, but it's so nice to be here. It's so peaceful. Honestly, I cannot tell you how peaceful it is here. We've got our own little private pool. There's also a communal pool up at the main house, but we are staying in one of their villas. And I am going to end the vlog now, but what I'm going to do is add in some like montage footage of our time on safari here. We're just here for 2 nights to end our holiday. We've all had a little bit of a bug since we've been here the last couple of days, so I haven't done loads of vlogging. Like when we were in Franschhoek, I feel like I didn't vlog loads because yeah, the bug kind of made it a bit more tricky to go out and do lunches and wine tours and things like that, but we still had such an amazing time. I would love to know if you guys want me to do a budget breakdown of our time here, because I do feel like even though it is an expensive holiday, I feel like we did it really well on a good budget. So I'm going to share it with you, and I want to share it with you, so I hope you guys are interested in finding that out. But anyway, let me quickly show you our villa super quickly before we get on into the montage of game driving. But firstly, have you enjoyed your time in Africa?
Yes.
Why did it take you so long to answer that?
Well, the bugs killed it a little bit the last couple of days.
Yeah, shame. Chris has had it probably the worst out of all of us. It's just lingered with you, hasn't it? But we're feeling a lot better today. But we've had such a good time, haven't we?
Really good.
And do you know what? The kids have just been like really grateful for everything. Sometimes I feel like if you bring them here too young, a lot of safaris don't actually allow under 12s. And you can understand why, because you go on game drives that are like 2.5, 3.5 hours long. But it's weird when you're driving around there, even though that's such a long time in one vehicle, it goes so quickly. And you always stop for like a drink and a snack as well. It's just so lovely. So yeah, they've just been so grateful. They've loved everything. They have been up for everything. They've tried loads of different food. Yeah. It's just been so good. So yeah, I feel like we've just scratched the surface of Africa, or South Africa. Yeah, definitely coming back. Next time we want to go to Hermanus and explore around there, do maybe like the garden route, go to Plettenberg Bay where I used to spend every single Christmas as a kid. Like, I've still got so much to show them, but it's been good.
See you later.
Over and out. Let me quickly show you the villa and then let's go on safari. Bye guys. Sorry about the mess, but we're not staying for too long, so we don't ever unpack. So when you book, you can actually get a suite which has 2 separate rooms, but because we booked this with not enough time and it's over New Year's, they only had this available. So we've got a double bed, and they set up 2 little camp beds for the kids, which apparently they've laid on it, obviously, as you can see. They said it's very comfortable. Round there we've got a little bar, and then you've got a nice big wardrobe area, but there's so much space here. This is a mess, but honestly it's because we haven't unpacked. And then round here we have got a lovely big bathroom with a bath, a toilet around that corner, and then a huge big shower. The kids have been in the pool already, which is why the place is a bit of a mess. But hang on, I didn't show you the best thing about this place. This is what Chris thinks is the best thing about it. Oh, just tripped out a door. Our outdoor shower. We have got our very own outdoor shower, and I love that. So we've got that, our own outdoor pool, and then there's a main pool up at the main sort of area of it. But anyway, let's go game driving.